Hello, good evening. My name is Real Vinanapen and welcome again to another video. And this video, I'm going to show it to you or demonstrate to you a system application or a database system that I've created using Microsoft Access database. Okay, so in my current job, so I am a data analyst here in my company. So a CMMS analyst is the computerized maintenance management system analyst. Though I'm the one who records the maintenance history, the job orders, and assigning job orders to the maintenance crew. Um, and I'm the one who handling all the data of maintenance program or maintenance data here in my company. Okay, so all the repairs of the equipment. Okay, so repairs, monitoring the spare parts. Okay, so and the what you call this, the manpower monitoring. Okay, so I'm the one who monitors their current man hours, or I'm the one also who monitors the spare parts replacement. Okay, so that's it. So that's what I do here in my company. So I've decided to create a database system, okay, using Microsoft Access, because the previously that the one that you're using is unfortunately it's been corrupted. Okay, so uh, I've luckily I've recovered all the previous data. Okay, so I extracted them and what you call it, collate them in an Excel, what you call this, Excel worksheets. Okay, so and I migrated them into a new database. Okay, so by using Microsoft Access. Okay, so Microsoft Access, and this Office application is so very easy to use, and yet it has more flexibility. Okay, more flexible, and it's easy to use. Okay, so it's easy to use. So since our database system had been corrupted, okay, so I've been using this um, database that I've created as a backup. Okay, is a backup of our data. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you what I've developed. So I'm going to open this. So I've called this the MECH. Okay, so the name of this database system is MECH. Okay, so what MECH do? Okay, so what MECH do? So I'm going to um, intro- uh, introduce to you or show to you its functionality. Okay, so when you open this Microsoft Access database, so it's called MECH. Okay, so this I'm going to log in system. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so it's already successfully logged in. Okay, so let's continue that. Okay, so this is the main interface of my database. Okay, so it calls the MechWorks. Okay, so I've developed yours truly. Okay, so what I've did is I've created a database for work orders or job orders. Okay, so job orders. Okay, a database for job orders, a database for activities or the maintenance activities, a database for employees. Okay, so a database also for assets, registry, or the equipment that we're using here in our workplace. Okay, so the first module that I've created and the essential, okay, so the essential module of this database system that I've created is the job order generation, or the one that I've been using to generate job orders. So as you can see here in my interface, okay, so I've created a forms or what you call this, an input interface to enter the details of a job order. Okay, so to add the job order, okay, so I'm going to add a record here in my system. Okay, so here I will select the section. Okay, the section is the maintenance section or maintenance department, or what you call this, the section of our maintenance department who is responsibly in working on such kind of maintenance task. Okay, for example, 532 is the primary crushing plant. Okay, so that is the section for primary crushing plant. Okay, so let's add a job order. Okay, so let's call it the job order is to replace stationary liner. Okay, so replace stationary liner. Okay, so here in the job details, okay, so there's fields here. Okay, so this is interconnected to my database. Okay, so the work type. Okay, so basically replacement of stationary liner is a repair type. Okay, it's a repair work type. Okay, so its category is urgent and within 24 hours that this job will be done. Okay, so its category is scheduled. Okay, it's because it had been audited. Okay, it's been audited that this kind of liner that it's attached to this crusher is subjected for replacement. Okay, so the requested date, we can enter the date today, 10 2021. Okay, so the status is yes, not yet started, because prior the request that the liner of the specific jaw crusher will be replaced, the status is not yet started. Okay, so let's leave the number of days and the date finished. And the account charge of primary crushing plant is 922 530 532. Okay, 479. Okay, so that's the account charge of the what you call this, the account charge for the job order. Okay, so the asset. Okay, so the asset tab. Okay, so you will input what is specific asset or equipment that they will going to work on. Okay, so let's see in these asset types. You can see there ball mills, classifiers, etc. Okay, so the jaw crushers, because stationary liner under jaw crusher. Okay, and the equipment is here. Okay, so let's select jaw crusher 4. Okay, so the asset that they're going to work on is jaw crusher 4. Okay, how about the materials? Okay, so materials they're going to use. Okay, so let's see into the make. Okay, make category is what you call how how I categorize my spares or the materials that I'm going to use in a specific maintenance job. Okay, so let's see jaw crusher. Okay, so let's select okay, so where's here the jaw crushers? Okay, here. So Pioneer Oro, for jaw crusher number 1 and 4. Okay, so that's the make code. And see, this is are the list of equipment that it had been using here in my replacements. Okay, so here the plate fixed stationary liner. Okay, so that's it. So that's the materials that it's been categorized through stock code. Okay, to its stock code, and quantity is 1, and unit of measurement is 1 piece. Okay, so that's it, and that's it. So instruction code. So maybe I should go further on that. Okay, so manpower. Okay, so the manpower you have then estimated. For example, you will this kind of maintenance task, it will require 3 manpower and with an estimated hours of 4 hours. Okay, so that's it, and I'm going to save this job order, and that's it. So I've generated this job order. Okay, so that's it. So this job order module is the one that records job orders and work orders for a specific maintenance task. Okay, so that's it. Let's close now. And another modules, the asset registry. Here it's all listed, all the equipments that we've been using here in our workplace. So that's just such kind of pumps, ball mills, crushers. That's it. Okay, so the materials component registry. Here's are the materials and spares that we're using in a specific maintenance task if we're going to replace something. Okay, so that's it. And it's categorized through stock code or stock ID. Okay, so that's it. And also reports. So I have also created a query that it can generate reports. Okay, so for example, let's see about work orders. Okay, so here, as you can see, here's are the reports of the generated work orders since I've started this since the year that I've developed this system. It's year 2014. Okay, so it's year 2014. So as you can see, all the logs of job orders are here. Okay, so for another example again, the work order history. So you can track all the work orders history or the backlogs, I should say. Okay, so work orders, let's select a section. So under primary crushing plant, let's start history from dated 01/01/2014. 01/10/2021. Okay, so that's the okay. So as you can see, it it will what you call it. It will call a query that will present to you the work order backlogs history. Okay, so here's the work order backlogs. Okay, so the status of these work orders is not yet started. Okay, so that's it. And ongoing work orders, you can see it here because the status is ongoing. Okay, and work order history is here, the one that have been completed. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so this database system helps me a lot. Okay, to what you call this, to store data or to encode job orders, and if they will track some history, I will just open this database and voila, I have generated reports, and I'm also storing some datas that it can be used as a reference. Okay, so it can be used as a reference whether in decision making or in generating some maintenance programs. Okay, so in this module also I've created extraction points. Okay, so I will extract data, and this extraction point, it will extract it into Microsoft. It will be exported into an Excel file. For example, here, 12. Okay, so that's an example. Let's extract. Oops, I see. Blah 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 blah. Okay, okay. So that's it. So I'm going to work on this. Okay, but I have a working, and I will be just working on its code or function, query function to work that extraction point well. Okay, so anyways, so manpower registry. Okay, so here I can store the details, employee details, or some trades. Okay, so the trades are the one who or the one who would be assigned to do that kind of maintenance task. Okay, so that's it. And if you want to alter some tables, I've also created a module that you can alter some tables. Okay, for example, the classifications are here and make codes are here. You can input some details here. Okay, so that's it. So that's the MECH work. Okay, so I've developed this database system as a backup. Okay, as a backup of all of my data. Okay, so as you can see here in my objects, okay, so lots of queries that I've been created here, and lots of tables that I've that created, and they are interlinked with each other. Okay, so that's it. So using Microsoft Access, okay, so it's easy way to store and manage data. Okay, so this is kind of a database system management. Okay, so that's it. So I've designed this one as a backup. Okay, so as a backup and a temporary system for our maintenance jobs. Okay, so that's it. So I'm Real Vinanapin again, and hope you like this Microsoft Access database management demonstration. Thank you.